because he is the creator. So the creator knows the creation. So once I apply myself to him, he will put it in that person, even if they try to be a roadblock, or even if they try to be come with their malicious tactics. I must understand that my creator created that, so he going to know how to handle that, and who's going to do what. The Lord told me, I'm using the words and I'm going to apply it to my life, y'all. The Lord just said, rest in him and wait patiently. Fret not yourself, of whom shall prosper in their ways, or what wicked devices that they going to bring. And you think I care less? I don't care. I'm not stressing. I'm not stressing it. Go ahead. Go ahead, Becky. Go ahead. Go ahead, Charles. Go ahead. Do what you do. I don't got time and the energy to be sitting and thinking how you making your move. I'm not going to play like that. I have to play like, Lord, teach me how to be still. Teach me how to be still, so that way I can pay attention on how to hear your voice, so I'll be able to move accordingly. I don't know how so many can be so distracted and allow their ideas and allow it to do like an overspill and an overkill, to the point where is that you can't even hear which direction or where to go or what to even do. I'm not, no, I don't know. No. I'm not playing that way. I'm not playing that no way no more. I'm playing it real big. Everything that I'm attaching to my name, it has significance on there. More? Come on, when you hear the name more, what do you hear? My father's name is show out. That everywhere I go, my father's going to show out for me. Everything that I do, my father's going to show out for me. Anything that's missing, my father's going to show out for me. I don't care what the doctors say, my father's going to show out for me. I don't care what my children think that they doing, my father's going to show out for me. I don't care what nobody think that they have a hold on my life, my father is going to show out for me. And I'm going to declare that in the atmosphere, because I know that being unfaithful, being untruthful, being unrighteous, being unholy, being not clean and not of perfect, I know that that's going to make my father quiver. That is an automatic displeasing to him. So I know that to draw myself nearer to him, there's something that I want to put in an alignment. I want to be clean. I want him to, when he look at me, I want him to say, well done. I want it to be where is that I'm reflecting so radiant, so bright when I walk. Just to know, and wherever his proximity is at, I just want him to be so proud of me, that letting him know that there's nothing in this world will ever matter, that nobody, no materialistic could ever take away or try to diminish or even want me to dilute who my father is. My father sits above any and everything in my life. I would give it all, because I know what it's a life like not living with God. I was so messed up. I couldn't think right. I couldn't walk right. I couldn't even just be myself. I was operating and functioning on how people wanted me to be. Oh, if you didn't like that, I'm going around trying to switch up and fix up stuff about me, to come to find out, the Lord showed me, why you spent your time changing who you are. Don't you know that they are the same way? They camouflaging because they can't live in their truth. So they want you to live a phony life too. They want you to switch up because they live in a phony life themselves. And here it is. You go in there and you, after I told you that when I looked at you, I said you were beautiful, and you went in and then you want to do this and you want to change this and you want to put this on. And then when you go back again, I said, no, I love you the way that you are. You still went back and you listened to what those people said. But when your father come back and I said, I love you, there was no mistake about when I created you and I made you. And I'm like, oh, Father, maybe if I change this, and maybe if I put this on, maybe if I just lose all this weight, maybe if I just have this, and maybe and I could, and I had to realize till I lost all of me again. Can you believe it? This is how good our Father is. You know how many times I lost myself? Baby, after one, after two. This is how I know that my Lord Father God, that who he loves, he chases, okay? The Lord was never done with me, but the Lord wanted me to be done with the mediocre of me listening to what people want to put inside of my life, and trying to diminish and trying to dilute what God already said was perfect when he created me. The Lord said, I wanted you to believe what I'm doing for you. When are you going to listen to what your Father say? And that's for so many people. That's for so many people. A lot of people is wrestling. A lot of people is fighting with and going against what God have for their life. And they not realizing that the reason why it's being chaotic, and the reason why it's so much noise and so much chatter, and that they can't even hear God, because people is so more in tune with their own agenda and with their own self and their own selfish greed, that they can't even think to even see clearly what the Lord trying to do in their life. And one thing I love about our Father, let me tell you, one thing that I love, oh my God, he knows us and the faith that we have in our life. That's one thing about him. He knows. And we all gonna have our day. We all gonna have our day. I kid you not. We all gonna have our day. And I remember there was a time I thought that I needed certain things in my life for me to operate. Waking up, getting twisted out my mind, and to know that I was miserable. And to know that every day that I wake up, only thing inside of me, if they God, Lord, if he come take me, Lord, if they open me up, all it is just water and ice. To know that I could still be turned up, that I could still draw myself nearer to God. Even when I was been out there doing it, and I was still repping God, God was still using me. God was still putting things in me. I wasn't in my right state of mind. Where as far as I say in the right state of mind, as far as thinking I needed something, some substance inside of my body for me to get up to show up. And I'm like, oh, I was just looking for this energy. I'm just looking for this fun. I'm just looking. And the Lord said, what are you looking for? Because everything that you need is in you. And I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean everything that I need is in me? What are you talking about? Everything that I need is in you. When you can start opening your eyes and see that God never made a mistake about you, that's when you're going to really realize the love of your Father coming in your life and revealing to you who you really are. And slowly but slowly, he would start uncovering you. He would start taking them layers down off of you. And how did I realize that I had so many layers on me, covering up? And I'm like, Lord, no, cover this up. I'm supposed to cover this up. I brought shame over here. Lord, cover this up. I brought guilt over there. No, Lord, cover this up. I don't want nobody to look at me. Lord, cover this up. I'm so embarrassed about what I did. Lord, cover this up. I don't want nobody to know. And the Lord said, don't worry about none of that. I need you to focus on where you at. And that focus is staying in focus and keeping your eye on God. And the more, that's why it says, the word said, commit thy works unto the Lord, and he will establish your thoughts. Commit the works. What do you think the work is? Faith without work is dead. You gotta be faithful in the word. You have to be faithful in the word. It's a profitable doctrine. It's instructions into righteousness. Like it doesn't get any better than that. And when you apply the word into your life, it's like a increase. I kid you not. It's like, wow. I really didn't need all the things that I was chasing before. The things that I thought that I could not live without. And chasing after people that didn't even give a flint. Doing things that was not good for me. To know you can have a life with God. And it's like, nah. I'm not trading none of that up. Nothing doesn't give me peace the way how I have peace right now. And it don't get no better than that, y'all. It don't get no better than that. When you could just rest in the Lord and know that you don't have to take no substance. You could just wake up just to be you. And you wake up with gratitude, and you wake up with love on your heart, and you wake up praying for everybody, and carrying God's love with you. That's how you able to do it. You gotta have God's love, because God's love conquers everything. It fulfills the voids. It makes you become a better individual. The things that you used to do, you ain't gonna want to crave to do. It just piece by piece what God will work on, and then eventually it just come naturally. You ain't gonna want it no more. And that's how it did with me. I don't even care to have certain things in my life no more. I'm content. I'm good. Peace.